fans taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now here's Henderson. Back to Albia. Plenty of space. Good on the jump shot.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Klingon. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Up top, Avdia. He's guarded by Vassell. Vassell against Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
Castle against Holiday. Pass to Vassell. Three-pointer, Fox. He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Henderson misses. On offense, here is San Antonio. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they placed over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. So nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance this state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. For 3, Vassell. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Against Henderson. Klingon up top. Henderson outside. 6 to shoot. Over Fox. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Fox finds Castle. No good from outside. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
Now here's Holiday, and it's all from three-point range. Fox against Henderson. Fox, that's good.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Avdia passes to Holiday. And the three off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Henderson, still without a bucket.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Champagny. Grant's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Holiday. Pass to Johnson. The three ball. Launches it. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Looking to end the run. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 13. Pass to Johnson. Launches a three. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for the Blazers, Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Murray comes in for Avdia, and it's Thibault in for Henderson. On defense, San Antonio, 16-point lead.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Outside Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Grant from the arc. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
And here's Grant from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Spurs lead by 19. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Thibault, that's good.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Harper. Pass to Barnes. Nice form on the 20-footer. Barnes has got 5. Blazers trail by 19. Outside, Williams to the paint. Here's Sharp. Outside for Grant. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Cornette's got 5 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Wesley. Got a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. Lets the three fly, and it's Grant with a three. Grant's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For San Antonio, Olenix checked in for Cornette, and it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Thibault, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Wesley. And Harper gets it to go.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Holiday from long range. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 19. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's Sharp, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Castle on the wing, takes the 3, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sharp. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Sharp. Outside Kamara to halt the run. Harper pulls it in. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And the Spurs call time here. Wembanyama comes in for Olynyk, and it's Champagnie in for Barnes. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Sharp. Here's Harper, defended by Henderson. And Harper good for 3. Harper's got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Connects from downtown.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. There's a screen. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Good! Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Off the outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep, Harper. From deep three-point land. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And so the San Antonio Spurs showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the San Antonio Spurs.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. It's so good. Yeah,
I see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Yeah, be careful. Clinging kid bring down the house.
Fox, count that bucket. Fox has got 15.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A deep three. Portland with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Pass to Vassell. The three is up. It's hauled in by Henderson. For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Off the outside. The three is up. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, BA, Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Henderson for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox, and a nice finish on the layup. And that's 19 points for De'Aaron Fox.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Three-pointer, Holiday drains the triple.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Fox, and there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 21.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Holiday passes to Henderson. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
How about the soft touch from Fox, measuring the floater beautifully? Love his initiative.
Holiday against Castle. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, Wembanyama drills it from deep. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
San Antonio has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. And it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's got 9.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Outside Wembanyama, pulls up on the wing. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
So it's Portland now, following that last 3-pointer by San Antonio. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Using that speed, Vassell on the run.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Champagnie. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the 2nd half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the 2nd half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Champagnie. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. A big group substitution here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara. Thibault, he's checked in for Holiday. And it's Sharp in for Henderson. Grant with it. Williams a screen on Barnes. Grant's shot is off. And so it's San Antonio making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Fires from 14. Sharp, no good. Sharp's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Harper. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harper's got 29 points. Outside Sharp. Pass to Grant. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that on.
From deep, Harper. Good! Another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Harper. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop them?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
Now here's Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. And again for 3.
What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement, one that'll surely be celebrated around the globe.
And Damian Lillard will have to content himself with 2nd.
Timeout called. Portland. Olynyk checked in for Cornette. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Drew Holiday's checked in for Thibault. And it's Henderson in for Sharp. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. From deep, Harper. And it's Portland with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Henderson. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Yeah, so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Harper. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Harper's got 45 points.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
He buries it from 3.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Hits yet again. Wow!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. To the inside, here's Clingan, and he dumps it down.
Yeah, a statement play by the rookie Clingan, using his size to rattle the rim.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. From deep, Harper, and it's good! He hits another one!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Henderson finds Holiday. The baseline J. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Well, when Holiday is affecting the game on the offensive end, it's a real lift for his team.
From deep, Harper. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane. So that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Dylan Harper.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stinks.
Good! That's another bucket!
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
And his 57 ties him with Donovan Mitchell's bubble game in 2020.
And credit to Holiday for keeping this offense in rhythm. He does a great job spreading the ball around.
Again! What an avalanche!
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going? We'll see.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Now to the lineup for San Antonio, number 45.
And here's Avdia. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Dylan Harper.